Hello everyone, RLC Cuba here, and here is my review of the GAN 11M Pro. In this video, I will also talk about the differences between the soft version and the UV version of this cube, plus a little comparison with other GAN flagship cubes. I hope by the end of this review, you'll know exactly which cube is right for you and what to expect. Now let's begin. The first thing I noticed was how shiny and bright the colors were. It has an expensive glassy plasticky appearance and is quite stunning to look at. The cube is also very light and quite easy to turn. Upon doing some algorithms, I realized this cube is excellent straight out of the box and doesn't really require much setup. This cube really does feel amazing. It also moves surprisingly well for one-handed, but a bit too big in my opinion. It also has quite a satisfying crunchy sound, which can be felt while solving. Now here's a look at the adjustment system. In order to have a look inside, put the GAN tension and numerical nuts on 0. Here is one of the 8 corner magnets, which gives the cube more stability. Here you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, which determine the magnet strength. When you change the magnet strength via the little switch, it changes on all 3 sides. Therefore, you only need to change 8 switches in total. Notice the corner magnet retracting when I switch it to the lightest magnet setting. To remove the corner magnet, simply turn anti-clockwise. Here are the 2 types of corner magnets this cube comes with: triangular and hexagonal. The hexagons are supposed to be stronger than the triangles. In order to install, push the magnet in, turn clockwise until you feel a definite stop. Here is the GAN magnetic core. Here I am testing the strength of the corner magnets, but couldn't feel the difference while I was doing it. But I believe it is more obvious while watching the video, and it seems like the hexagonal magnets are a bit stronger. I really couldn't feel the difference, but I do prefer the cube with the hexagonal magnets. There is only one thing I didn't like about this cube, and that is, the center caps are very difficult to take off. Before tensioning, I put the tension nuts on 0 and the numerical nuts on 1. And now, here are my favorite settings. GAN tension nuts on 4 clicks and the light blue numerical variable nuts on 1. Now here's my summary of the GAN 11M Pro UV. So what is the difference between the UV version and the soft version? Here you can clearly see the difference in the color and texture. Now here's a look at the checkerboard pattern. For my testing, I set up both cubes with the same tensioning and added silk and mystic lube to each. Now I'll do my best to describe the feel of the cubes. The soft version feels like non-slip surfaces on electronic devices. And now for the slip test. Ironically, it slips through my fingers, but not during solves. The UV version feels like expensive glassy plastic, and it does not slip at all. Here is my detailed summary of the GAN UV versus the GAN soft version. Please feel free to pause the video at any time if it's moving too quickly. So how about the GAN 356X and the GAN XS? Here, I'll try to compare them for you. And here's an H burn performed on each for comparison. In my opinion, the GAN 11M Pro is significantly better than the GAN 356X in every aspect, and also a bit better than the GAN XS. I have never been able to main a GAN cube and have always preferred Moyu 3x3 cubes. The WRM 2020 was my main for the past few months, along with the Meilong M and the RS3M 2020. But now I'm seriously considering switching to either of these GAN cubes for my main. The GAN 11M Pro comes packed with innovative features and more than enough adjustment settings for all types of cubers. It also has incredible technology and different surfaces for different cubers. But at the end of it all, what matters the most is how it performs. I get excellent times on these cubes and will go as far as saying that my solves are slightly better on the UV. If you don't mind spending £54.99 or $69.99 on a cube, then you won't be disappointed. But do know, I get the same times on the Meilong M, which cost only £8.99 or $5.99. What you're paying for is the technology, brand name and features. There is no doubt that the GAN 11M Pro is one of the best 3x3s on the market today, but it is also not necessary to get this cube to break your PB. Thank you so much for watching and hope my review has been helpful.